Hey guys, Heather here. So I mentioned in a post the other day that April is Stress Awareness Month. So I want to share throughout this month just little videos, sharing just some basic tips and tricks that I use in my health coaching practice to help people cope with stress and, reduce the symptoms of stress, hopefully eliminate stress. But it's always coming at us from every direction in all different forms. So even if you can't just fully eliminate stress, having these tools to use is going to be very beneficial. And they're easy, they're free, you can do them anywhere, anytime, and the more often you do them, the more they'll become a habit. And then, when it's a habit, you don't really have to think about it. You find that you're able to kind of relax into the chaos, and you keep your focus, you stay productive, you're not like freaking out at the drop of a hat because you're just so stressed, you know what I mean? So, so I'm going to be sharing just a few different things like that throughout the month, so stay tuned. I'm going to share one already at the end of this video, but before I begin with that, I just wanted to share the effects of stress on the body, because I know that, we know stress isn't good, right? We all know that, but I didn't know how many different things stress really affects within your body until, I trained as a health coach. So I want to kind of read off this little list that I have. So sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera, but I just want to share these so that you can gain a better understanding of what's actually going on in your body. And, maybe if you're having a lot of digestive upset or acid reflux or something and you're not sure why, or, it might be stress. And we might not put two and two together that really does affect a lot of things. And just by figuring out how to cope better with stress, you can eliminate a lot of health issues. So I'm just going to kind of read off some of these facts and kind of, just give you a little extra knowledge before we go into our first exercise. Okay, so some effects of stress on the body. The first one is increased cortisol production. I think a lot of us have heard that before, that cortisol, right? And that's associated with weight gain, especially in the belly, and the inability to lose weight or gain muscle and premature aging. So holding on to that extra weight, that's a big one. Stress. Decreased nutrient absorption, which is due to decreased enzymatic production from the stomach, pancreas, and liver, decreased bile flow from the gallbladder, decreased oxygenation, and gastrointestinal blood flow. So that's crazy. Decreased nutrient absorption. So you're not absorbing the nutrients that you're eating properly if you're stressed, which can also decrease your energy. Increased nutrient excretion. So there's urinary loss of calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, chromium, selenium, and various microminerals. So not only is the absorption of nutrients decreased, but you're also excreting nutrients that are already in your body at a faster rate. So you're not taking any in and you're like getting rid of a bunch. So that's not cool. There's decreased gut flora populations. So the healthy intestinal bacteria are destroyed by stress, which can lead to immune problems, skin disorders, nutrient deficiencies, and digestive stress. There's an increase in salt retention, which can lead to high blood pressure, decrease in thermic efficiency, which is your ability to burn calories. Your ability to burn calories is diminished. Decrease in thyroid hormone, which can lead to a decrease in metabolic activity throughout the body, just affecting weight, right? Increase in blood cholesterol. Stress by itself will raise LDL levels. Increase in blood platelet aggregation, which is a major risk factor in heart disease. a decrease in sex hormones, which can mean lower sex drive, low energy, decreased muscle mass. There's an increase in inflammation, which is the basis of many significant ailments, including brain and heart disease. There's an increase in gastric emptying time, which can lead to constipation, also a risk factor in diseases of the colon. Or there's also a decrease in gastric emptying time, which is obviously the opposite, which can lead to diarrhea, larger food particles prematurely entering the small intestine, a probable factor in food allergies, sensitivities, and various disease conditions. Increased swallowing rate, and a fast swallowing rate is a factor in digestive upset. Increased food sensitivities and allergies, which is most likely due to decreased immunity and leaky gut. There's increased hydrochloric acid production, which increases the probability of ulcers. We've all heard of those stress ulcers. Maybe you've got one. There's decrease in growth hormone, a key hormone in growing, healing, and rebuilding body tissues, which helps to burn fat and build muscle. So there's a decrease in that. There's an increase in insulin resistance. So chronic low-level stress may cause target cells to become unresponsive to insulin, which is a factor in diabetes, weight gain, heart disease, and aging. There's an increase in erratic function of LES. So the lower esophageal sphincter opens inappropriately, causing gastric reflux, also known as heartburn. There's an increase in oxidative stress, which prematurely ages the body, and it can be a precursor to numerous diseases. There's an increase in risk of osteoporosis because bone density has been shown to decrease in stressed and depressed women. And stress actually increases urinary excretion of calcium, magnesium, and boron. And there's a decrease in mitochondria, and these are the energy powerhouses of the cell. So when the number of these little cellular organelles are diminished, we literally produce less energy, and that can lead to chronic fatigue. So that's just, a basic list. Maybe like, that's not basic, that is so much. Now I'm super stressed about this list of stress. But that's not my intention. I just think it's important to know how much is actually being affected by stress and how many different ways that can lead to weight gain or holding on to extra weight, affecting your sleep, affecting your nutrient absorption, affecting your energy levels. It's a lot. So dealing with stress is really important and beneficial for a lot of different things. So to start off with, I just want to start with a super basic exercise. And I use this with everyone. It's called the 5-5-7 breath, and maybe you've heard of it. So the idea behind this is you breathe in for 5, you hold for 5, and you exhale for 7. So the exhale is a little bit longer than the inhale. And the way this works is, it kind of works on a couple different levels. One, you're focused on the counting more than you're focused on your to-do list or, whatever your crazy brain is telling you at that time. So instead of like thinking in a million circles at a million miles a minute, you're thinking, I'm counting, right? So it really helps you to just be present in that breath. And then also, the heavy breathing is actually kind of tricking your body into thinking it's relaxed. So it's turning on your parasympathetic nervous system. So it's turning off that fight or flight response, where we're not digesting our food and we're not burning fat and all that stuff. Your body's like ready to fight. So everything else shuts down. And it turns on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest response. So that's obviously the optimal state of being at all times, where your body can fully absorb nutrients and fully digest your food, and you're not excreting all these important chemicals in your body and stuff like that. So, okay, so I want to just take you through a few rounds so you can do it here with me. And then I'll talk a little bit more about it after, and that'll be video one. Okay, so this is the 5-5-7 breath. So just get yourself in a comfortable position wherever you are. You know, feel your butt on the chair, feel your feet on the ground. You know, notice your surroundings, just accept them, be in the present moment. And you're going to start with an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue. Go ahead and continue this breath for a few more rounds. Just counting. Feeling your body relaxing. You can engage your senses. Notice any sounds you hear. Feeling in your body as you relax. If your eyes are closed, that dark color of the backs of your eyelids. And when you're ready, you can come back to normal breathing. And it's as simple as that. That's the 5-5-7 breath. So you want to do this for about 10 rounds. That's about 2 minutes-ish. So it's 2 minutes to relaxation. And you can do it anywhere, anytime. You can do it in the car. Keep your eyes open in the car. But, you know, if you're stuck in a traffic jam, you're stressed, oh, you know what? Let me do this 5-5-7 breath. Get my body back to its normal state. Or, you know, maybe you're trying to fall asleep. Your mind is racing, racing, racing. Let me do the 5-5-7 breath. I'm just going to focus on the counting and think about nothing else. It's going to trick your body into thinking it's relaxed and prepare you for sleep. Doing it before eating is a great way to relax your body and turn on that optimal digestive state. So anytime you're about to eat, you can say, am I about to eat in a stressed out state? Yes. Usually the answer is yes. Let me do the 5-5-7 breath. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to relaxation. It's free. Do it anywhere, anytime. The more often you do it, the more likely it is to become a habit. And then the less stressed you'll feel on the daily. So that's the first exercise. I hope that was helpful. I would love for you to comment once you try it, if you tried it along with me, or if you try it later on. Just let me know how you felt after. Let me know what you experienced. And stay tuned for the rest of the month for more exercises like that. All right, thanks so much for your time. See you soon.